So I have sort of a new series that I am going to be working on, and that is modifying slowly my wife's car. My wife has had her Honda Stepwgn for pretty much a year now, and she absolutely loves this car, and I can understand why, because the visibility is amazing. It's got some massive windows. It fits 8 people in here, and with all the seats folded down, there is loads of room for carrying stuff around if she wants to do a car boot sale. Do you know what I mean? It's just a massive family car. Okay, our family has moved on, but what she likes is she doesn't like small cars where she's sat down and everything else. And the only modification I have done to this car is the stereo system. I swapped out the stereo and I put a reversing camera. Reversing camera is not great, do need to change that. But in general, it's a great car. But let's move this onto the drive and I'll show you the first proper mod I actually have for this car. Now, so we're on the drive, and the first mod I'm going to do, it's not so much a more mod, it's a safety feature that I think most cars should have. I'm out on the road all the time. I drive buses all day long, and we see some crazy things going on out there. As well as, you know, I drive a Tesla as my daily, got cameras everywhere. The one thing this car doesn't have, and it needs to have, and it's what I'm going to be installing today, is a dash cam. Not just any dash cam, it's a front and rear 4K dash cam from FitcamX. Now, I've been looking at loads of different dash cams, and what I wanted to was something that installs sort of with the OEM feel to it, so it doesn't look like you've just bunged a dash cam in. So I went with FitcamX. They don't specifically do one for the Honda Stepwgn, but they do them for multiple different cars. This one, I believe, is for actually a Honda Accord, but it all installs. They basically have some Honda ones. They have the OEM install ones. They do one for the Tesla, which I'm tempted with. Not that I need it, but it's more the fact that I've got it both ways. I've got it, you know, the dash cam on the Tesla happens if you honk the horn, it does record. But it's also nice to have the integrated one, which you can use and control via and view via the app, very much like, you know, on normal cars. So unboxing this, it's the first one. You've got the dash cam box, which has the rear camera, nice and simple, and the dash cam itself. Comes with an SD card, a micro SD card, which is 64 gigabytes, which is cool, so you don't have to then go out and buy your own. And then that's the dash cam for this specific car. Got your buttons on the side, camera, power. This goes integrated into there. The cables then loop up under the headlining into the light. Now this one is labelled for the rear camera, this one is for the power. But see how nicely that fits there. I thought I was going to have to possibly move this sensor that was here, but I don't. It just so nicely integrated. I am going to clean the windscreen before I install it, but look how nice that looks. And it's not one you have to sort of keep popping out like my previous dash cams that I've had before. And then the accessories that you get USB-C and USB micro SD card reader and SD card reader. Not going to need that. Cable for the rear camera, which I'm going to have to try. I'm going to try and fish it all the way through from the rear through the headlining. I do have my electrician's fishing rods that I've had for a while. And then you get 2 power cables, depending on what the power cable inside here is like. Yeah, it just clips in, daisy chains in, and then you have your power. So the power is supplied via the light. So I'm going to move the camera so you get a better view of this installation. Installation, they say it takes 5-10 minutes. Obviously a little bit longer for putting the rear dash, the rear camera in, but let's give it a go. Well, the other thing I forgot to mention is it does actually come with a pry tool. Yeah. Right, so to take it off, undo those, and then I got two, what looks like bolts up here. So let's undo that one first. And that one. Which I was right, it's an 8mm. So, let's put those there, and out she comes. So, let's see which power supply. Is it? Yes. So power supply straight in to your light. And that's her connected. So theoretically, clean the part of the windscreen, and this can get stuck into place, which we shall do now. Right, so I have given the inside of this clean. We're now going to try and get these cables through. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to unplug this and fully unplug that fully so it's out the way, it's not dangling down in the way. We're gonna hope these cables like so, and then get the other one for the power like so. Remove the blue tape covering the front camera. Because it's high resolution recording with a 170-degree angle, you know, we want it to be recording at its best, so removing that blue tape. And just popping her like so. she's in. Like I said, a few minutes installation. Now let's get the power connected. We'll try and make sure the pins line up. Right, so in theory, that is all done. But I'm going to go and see about fishing through from the rear to the front, so I can get the cable all the way back there, and then we shall see if she is working. Right, so I've got it all installed and I've got it working. It literally is a simple install. Okay, putting the rear camera took the longest amount of time, solely for the fact that I actually fed the cable all the way through. I didn't really record that bit solely for the fact that it took a fair amount of time, but that was the hardest part, was actually running it all the way through. Now we have the camera set up. You can't really see it, even from the outside you can't see it. Now it does have this OEM feel to it, because obviously I'll show you in a minute of it on the outside, but it's just blended in there. It's fantastic. The camera in the back, I've managed to get it smack bang in the middle of the rear. Now I believe the camera has 170-degree wide angle, and we'll take the car out for a drive a little bit later on, solely for the fact I've actually got the battery on charge currently, because I left the doors open while I was installing it. The battery went flat, so you'll be able to see how good it looks. But it also has an app, and you know, I've downloaded the app. You connect to the camera's sort of Wi-Fi. It doesn't actually have any internet, but you know, you connect to the camera, you connect to the app, and there it is. You know, you can live stream it. You've got the rear and the front. Yeah, it looks good. So what we'll do is camera settings, video resolution. You've got sound recording. You turn that on and off. It's time stamp. Loop recording for 1 minute. You can, I believe it's, yeah, up to 3 minutes of loop recording. Driving collision sensor off. Parking monitoring, you can turn them all on. You've got the Wi-Fi and everything else. What I'm going to do is I'm going to format. Yeah, so I've just formatted the SD card in it as well. But yeah, you can have driving collision sensor, you can have the parking. It's all off at the moment because I've just set it up, and I want to see how it looks when you're on here. But yeah, you know, it's recording at the moment, and you know, you can. So that's the loop. I've not gone anywhere at the moment, so but yeah, it actually has the front and rear, but when you're actually viewing it live like that, it shows you both recording. It shows you, so yeah, the app's really cool. I suppose the only thing left really, tidy up and take her for a drive. The thing I want to show you before we actually take her for a drive is, you know, you see I've cleaned the windscreen around where the camera is, but look, you don't really notice it. It looks really good. And then obviously the rear, the car's really filthy. The rear camera, you can't really see it inside it either, but yeah, there she is. I had to trim a little bit on the seal there, but yeah, that's all installed. So I've had this camera installed in the wife's car for a few weeks now, and it's really good. I am really impressed with it. For the price, which was £128, it does all it says it does, basically. So yeah, as you can see from the footage, the quality of the camera is really, really good, front and rear. You know, it picks up number plates, so if you ever have any issues with road rage, someone cutting you up, you know, all the sort of things that you have. And obviously if you have it set to record when there's an incident like a bump or anything like that in a car park, you know it's going to pick up the number plate. So that's a really good thing. The price, you can't quibble, and it is a clean setup. You know, I had issues before with a next-based camera that I used to have in a car, and if I left it in the car on the windscreen, MOT testers and that don't like it, so you have to take it all down and leave the cable hanging up somewhere and out the way. But you know, with this, it is just a clean installation. You know, you got the whole windscreen, it's not interfering with anything. It's really nice. So let me know what you think of this installation. I love it, and yeah, the wife quite likes it. It gives us that sort of peace of mind. If anything happens when we're out on the road, we're covered by a dash cam, which this car severely needed. But if you want to grab your own FitcamX, there's a link in the description below. You can save 8% on your order as well if you follow the link. But yeah, let me know what you think I should do next to the car. I'm thinking probably sort the reverse camera out. That does need doing, so I'll order something for that. And dechroming. I feel as if it definitely needs dechroming. The wife likes the chrome. I don't like the chrome, and I know it's the wife's car, but I'm the one modifying it. Let me know what you think. What should I do next? So on that note, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and we'll be back in the next video. Thanks for watching. Adios.